Hi everyone, I wanted to send out another video about another dream that I had. This one it came from a prayer and fasting time that I had a few weeks ago. My main prayer point was just asking the Lord what He wanted from me during this time. My biggest concern, I guess, at this point is just knowing that the time is short. And probably a lot of you, you don't want to enter heaven empty-handed. You want to have something to show for what you did on earth. And so just knowing that the time is short and I wanted to make my time and my life count, I was just in prayer about what the Lord wanted of me during this time. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm a mom of 5 children and married. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And so my days are consumed with laundry and dishes and making dinner and grocery shopping and cleaning toilets and all of that. So I don't feel like I have a lot of time to pursue other ways of extending the kingdom. And in my heart, I guess I just wondered, is that enough? Is that enough for you, Lord, when it's all said and done? And so my prayer and fasting came out of that. And just the week before I started doing this, my husband, he had come back from the chiropractor who had told him, after looking at some x-rays they had taken, that they were hopeful they could prevent back surgery, which was crazy because he's very young. We're both in our 30s, and he's also very athletic and fit. So the thought of him having to have back surgery was just crazy. But in the midst of taking care of 5 children and taking care of my husband, the house, all those things that need to get done, even though I knew his back was hurting and stuff, I just kept thinking, I'll get to it. And of course I never would. And anyway, so during this fast, I had this dream, and in this dream, Jesus came to me, and again, I saw the holes in his hand, and I knew it was him. And he gave me a huge hug, so I'm there in his arms and loving the moment of just being with him. And finally I remembered, I remember what I wanted to ask you. And so I said, Jesus, what can I do for you? What do you want from me? And this is going to sound really funny, but there actually is an explanation. But anyways, he goes, well, I could use a back rub. And then the dream ended. And in the morning I woke up and I was like, that is so weird. Like, I can't give you a back rub. That doesn't even make any sense. I didn't know where that came from. Is that leftover pizza part of the dream or what? And so in the morning I'm doing dishes and I'm just kind of in thought and in prayer about it. Like, what did that even mean? And as soon as I thought that in Matthew, Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he says, in that day people come to me and say, Lord, when did we see you a stranger and let you in? When were you naked and we clothed you? When were you hungry and we fed you? And Jesus said, I'm telling you the truth, when you did it for the least of these, you did it to me. And as soon as that scripture popped into my head, I knew exactly what he was saying. And what he was saying was, take care of the things I put right in front of you. Give your husband a back rub, because to me, you're doing it unto me, and that's enough for me. And so as soon as I had that revelation that he was actually talking about taking care of my husband and giving him a back rub and making him comfortable. And my whole view just expanded from there, and I could see how he sees things so differently than what we do on the earth. We, as people on this earth and in our own earthly kingdoms, we think in order for something to be meaningful or significant, then there has to be status or prestige or power or wealth or a platform or something like that behind it. And more as I read the Gospels, I see God does not have his kingdom set up like that at all. It's almost actually quite backwards from how we have it. And so we actually, when we do the small things, when we love our husbands well, when we love our children well, when we love with our hands and feet the people around us, friends, people in the church that God's put in our lives, those mean so much to him, and it in the end impacts the world, it impacts the kingdom. So I just want to encourage you, if you're also in the same kind of place where I am, where it's not like you can get out and even evangelize the people at work if you're a stay-at-home parent, or you don't have that much access to people. That still, if you love the people God has put in your life, if you're a spouse and you love them well by serving them happily with a good attitude as you would unto Jesus, or if you have children, that you take care of them and love them and teach them in a fully loving way, that unto Jesus, that is a precious thing, and you won't lose your reward. You'll have reward for doing well the things that he's put in your life. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you as an encouragement.